Hey, yo. It's Bill, James, and Tig's Excellent Adventure, episode 8, baby. Today we're going to talk about
the NFL free agency. Who's signing where?
Do you guys think the Landry-Tyrod Taylor connection is going to pan out next year?
and who is going to be in the NBA Finals. Man, we got it all right here, and it's happening. Oladipo!
Not the Lakers.
In your ear. That's right. It's another fucking podcast. Yeah.
Let's get ready to rumble.
That's right.
What's happening, people?
It's another episode of Bill, James, and Tig's Excellent Adventure. The number one sports podcast in all of the nation, all over the world, and all of the motherfucking universe. Bitch, get your ass up and subscribe.
Put us in your ear.
Put it in your ear, yeah.
Put it in your ear.
Ooh. How y'all feeling?
Doing great.
I'm doing really good today. I'm doing really
Excited.
good. There's a lot happening.
Ready to we got a lot to talk about.
We got the NFL, baby. The NFL is popping
NFL's
this
going
morning.
absolutely insane right now.
It's another Tuesday morning.
A lot of breaking news. Will be 2 days late on this.
It'll probably be Tuesday, but it'll probably be...
But it's happening during the recording of this podcast.
All of these things will probably be official when you listen to it.
Yeah.
Because
It'll definitely
they'll
be
actually
official
sign on things.
Wednesday morning when you read it
Hopefully once
and hear about it in this podcast.
Okay, so one of the first things we should talk about is the Landry trade. So the Dolphins traded Jarvis Landry to the Cleveland Browns.
The Browns!
For a couple draft picks, the third and the fourth. Is that right? Does anyone know for sure?
Second
it's a
and
second
third
round pick and some other pick.
I like it for Miami.
You like it for Miami?
Yeah. Jarvis Landry is a solid wide receiver, slot guy, possession receiver with some good speed. But
Which is what they needed.
Yeah.
So
who,
the Browns.
Browns.
Yeah.
So real quick, the Browns got Landry for a 4th round draft pick this year and a 7th round draft pick next year.
Okay, then maybe not so much for Miami.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have.
I feel like Miami might know something that we don't know about Mr. Landry. I mean,
No,
obviously
Miami's
they're not
cleaning
willing to pay him.
I think Miami's cleaning house and they're trying to get a shit ton of draft picks so that they can make a move in the draft to one of these quarterbacks. Them or the Bills are going to go after a quarterback, I think. I think they're going to try to trade up and go after
The Bills
a
have
quarterback.
Peterson over there, though. Right?
Adrian?
No, Nate.
Oh,
No,
Peterman.
yeah, they're going
Their
to
QB?
they're going to draft a quarterback, I think. I mean, they literally got rid of all of their talent last year to try to
They tried to
Dunk
tank. They made the
Tyrod Taylor.
playoffs last year, let's remember.
and they tried to tank.
Yeah.
And they still made the
They
playoffs.
tried to tank, and they
but that
made
was
the
because Tyrod Taylor said, all right, I'm going to go out here and stunt on y'all because
They
I got to
literally-
get a contract next
and
year.
LaShawn
They-
McCoy.
Well, Sean McCoy,
They
too.
benched Tyrod Taylor because they were winning too many games.
Oh, right.
Right. That's exactly why they
They
benched
had like
him.
one bad game. They're like, no, we got to bench him.
Speaking of
That's the way to go.
Speaking of which, Tyrod Taylor also, here you go. Tyrod Taylor also got traded to the Browns. Signed with the Browns as a free agent.
How do you feel about that?
I think that's
at-
going to be a good pairing with Jarvis Landry.
At first,
He's
I
an
didn't
underneath
like
thrower.
it. At
He's a
first, I
dinker
didn't
dunker.
like it because he's kind of a dinker dunker. But I was like, what receivers has he had in Buffalo?
Sammy
Sammy
Watkins.
Watkins.
Sammy
was always
Watkins was
hurt.
always hurt. He
Robert
never
Woods.
really played with.
Robert Woods. I thought.
Drops a lot of balls.
Yeah.
I think that this is a better with Josh Gordon and Landry.
So what is it? Gordon, Landry,
Corey
Coleman now?
And
Is that their wide receiver core?
I think so. I think that's solid. And I think, like you said, he's a dink and dunker. Jarvis Landry plays underneath.
Tyrod also could throw a long ball.
I
feel
think
like.
he can show us a little bit of the long
Yeah.
ball, like Alex Smith did this year. You know what I'm saying? Like
He had some big
don't gotta be
bombs to,
80 yards.
Sammy back in the day, I feel like.
Yeah,
can-
I think he's good. He's just efficient. He's not going to try to
Landry's
throw down the
good for
field
the dink
because
and
he
dunking,
doesn't
though.
throw
That's why-
interceptions.
Yeah, Jarvis Landry, I feel like, is really good for the dink and dunking.
I
And
agree.
Josh Gordon is a superstar.
Landry reminds me of poor man's Greg Jennings.
Landry does? Isn't he? Wait, how tall is Greg Jennings?
Greg Jennings is 6 feet tall.
He's only 6 feet?
Yeah.
He was nice for the Packers.
He was.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm
great.
saying. Like, Landry reminds me
Yeah.
of that kind of a player.
Yeah.
He's wide in the chest, so
I think
you
he's
know,
I think he's a little faster.
might be a little faster.
I have to say, I was really, really happy that the Browns did that because as a Bears fan, I was scared the Bears were going to do something stupid and pay Landry way too much money because I'm kind of tired of like small wide receivers.
There's
At
a
least
lot
for
of
the
great
Bears.
ones out there.
I know. I wanted a legitimate wide receiver, and the Bears
And you got
are
one.
supposed to sign, or I don't know if he officially signed yet, but we got Allen Robinson on the Chicago Bears.
I might be wrong. And no offense to Bears fans, but I just think that they're going to be in the same place they were last year, maybe even a little lower.
No, we'll win more games next year.
It all depends on the quarterback.
Everyone's forgetting
Exactly, because
we had
I
a
do not
top 10
trust
defense last year.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Chicago Bears defense was a top 10 defense last year. Mitch Trubisky in his second year with an offensive coordinator that actually knows how to use a QB like Mitch Trubisky.
Is he Mitch or Mitchell? Is it Mitch?
I call him Mitch.
I hear every time you hear.
Mitch
hear
ain't no
bitch.
bitch.
I feel like you're calling him bitch.
Oh, Mitch ain't no
They
bitch.
say Mitch ain't no
Mitch
bitch.
ain't no bitch.
Bitch Trubisky.
I'm gonna
No.
make some
Mitch.
Trubisky jerseys that say Mitch ain't no bitch.
Where did he go to school? North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the guy who came in, was like garbage for 3 years, and then his 4th year finally got to play and
Yeah.
got drafted. I don't know about that guy, man.
I don't know yet. I mean, we have to see him play a full season.
This is his second season.
His second season, yes.
Okay.
So he
But-
was thrown in the mix last year because they
just-
realized that Mike Glennon is not a good quarterback.
So we just gave the Bears some time, so they got their time now.
Well, hold on.
They haven't really done anything
Real
yet.
quick, Allen Robinson, if he officially signs as a believe 6'6" monster, you throw it anywhere in his vicinity, he's gonna catch it.
6'3", he's 6'3", but that's like
6'3".
6'6" in the
But
NFL.
if Blake Bortles couldn't even get it in his vicinity, I don't know if you guys saw that training camp video from last season where Allen Robinson was like, just keep the damn ball in bounds and I'll catch it.
Allen Robinson is he's a superstar.
Yeah.
Well,
As long as he
he's a
can be
freak.
healthy, Robinson's gonna have a hell of a year.
What do y'all think about? Because we was talking about the Seahawks
Yeah.
blowing up last week.
Couldn't believe it.
Seahawks are
Michael
selling,
Bennett
selling house.
traded to the Philadelphia Eagles
Yeah.
And now
for some rocks and some Apple Jacks and some and a tampon or something like that.
Yeah.
Like he was traded for nothing, and Richard Sherman cut.
we're now with the 49ers.
Now
with the
signs with
Niners.
the
How-
49ers.
Do you guys think that Sherman's gonna have a good year next year?
Yes.
You do.
A good season.
I hope
yeah.
he does.
Maybe not spectacular, but he is a top in the top half of cornerbacks.
Yeah, he's never been a speed guy, so
He's a coverage guy who does do well with those safeties backing him up, but he got roasted by Odell Beckham Jr., but that's Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh, we'll get to him. I don't know. The Achilles injury is like one of the worst injuries that you can like recover from too. And Richard Sherman's what is he getting up into his 30s now?
yeah. But
he?
there's a couple of corners
That
who have
injury
come back
just scares me with him. I feel like he's going to play like 6 games next year and have good games, but then he's going to either re-injure that Achilles or that Achilles is going to lead to like a knee injury or something
D'Angelo
like that.
Hall tore his Achilles. It came back.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. It's very possible. If Richard Sherman's healthy for the whole year,
Now he
it's gonna
won't be
a
the
great
same
move.
player, but he doesn't rely on his speed, like I said, like we've said.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be just fine.
He signed with the Niners. Well, like one of the reasons that he signed was so he could play Seattle twice.
Oh my God, he would.
I love that.
Yeah, sports needs more characters like
Oh,
him.
100%.
Yeah. What an old school guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of old school guys, Mike Zimmer looks like he's finally got himself his quarterback that he wants.
Oh boy.
He's got him, our guy, Kirk.
Case. Oh.
Wait, what were you about to say
Wait, did he
there?
He was
Did
about
he
to say
offi-
Case Keenum.
Oh yeah.
The old guy, but that's the old boss. This
Kirk
was the
Cousins.
new boss.
Well, I see.
Kirk
Kirk
Cousins.
Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
We
welcome
have
to
been
a
on the fucking
Super Bowl possibility team.
We've been ear to the ground. You know what I'm saying? We had our ear in the streets, and we said early on, he was going to be with the Vikings or the Jets.
Well, Eric said the Vikings last week, and he was spot on.
Nailed it.
I guess he really likes that
what happened
Midwest,
is
Midwest living.
What we said was the Jets were planning on offering him a guaranteed contract, the first guaranteed contract in the history of the NFL.
Yeah, what's the guarantee?
And the
again?
first meeting came with the Minnesota Vikings, who then offered him a guaranteed contract of $28 million. Now, they always had the better team, so we thought, but it was reported that they weren't willing to give the guaranteed money. So they jumped out on that ledge and gave
the
out.
Jets weren't willing to give the guaranteed money.
No, they just never got the meeting.
So
The Jets are prepared. Were prepared.
The Vikings
With
do something wrong in the process here. Are they gonna somehow get in trouble?
That's what some reports are coming out. That's why we haven't confirmed
Tampering?
anything yet. Right now,
forgot what
there
they're
ain't
saying
anything
they're doing.
confirmed, but he might still end up meeting with the Jets and getting
Yeah,
signed.
he hasn't
$11
signed the
million.
paper yet. So I guess there's a chance, like, if this is somehow they're penalized for not following the process of, you know, the way these things
The
are supposed to
protocol.
work. The protocol. That maybe they'll not let them sign Kirk Cousins.
If he
Or
does-
like the Jets will get an opportunity to at least meet with him.
So yeah. So the big thing here probably is that this is the first guaranteed contract in NFL history.
Yes.
That's crazy because it's still not even NBA superstar
Wait, this is the
money.
first guaranteed contract?
Fully guaranteed.
Fully guaranteed.
He
So
will
usually-
he will
So
get all
every
of the
year,
money.
he's making like
regardless.
$28 million a year or
If they
something like
cut
that?
him, he would
still
have
gets the
to
money.
get paid to sit at home.
Oh man, Kirk
This is
Cousins
historic.
in 3 years is not going to have a job and make
He's
$28 million a year.
He needs a statue outside of the Players Association. Bill.
He really does. It should be called the Kirk Cousins Association.
Yeah.
Well
He's gonna get a
done.
statue in front
Kirk's
of the
people
Players
are
Association.
killing it, man.
Yes. Kirk's agent
Killed it.
Oh yeah.
should get a fucking Nobel Prize.
Sure.
Because really, Kirk has had 3 guaranteed contracts already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been 1 year contract after 1 year contract. Yep.
Those are 3. Because when you get franchised, that's guaranteed money. So
Yeah.
because it's money that the league has to spend.
Yeah.
The team has to spend rather.
Hey, props to him. He had to prove it 3 times, and he finally got paid.
And listen, with Kirk Cousins there, the Vikings could very well win the Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins there. So it's worth the money as long as they win a Super Bowl. And Kirk Cousins isn't what I think Kirk Cousins is.
He's a long ball. I think Stephon Diggs is going to have a nice year.
Yeah, man. Case Keenum had such a great year though. Like,
True.
Just like you look at it, like just
I think-
statistically,
And I think he's going to have a better year in Denver.
he can. Demarius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders.
And
are
Emmanuel
over there.
Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders is the best kept secret in the NFL, I'm sure. And now he has an actual quarterback. He's got Antonio Brownness to him. Undersized.
Antonio Brownness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Sanders.
He's
and
in
Antonio
that
Brown.
milieu, if you will. He's got the same size, and I think this, and he's fast.
Well, this is the only
Yeah.
problem for Case. That defense, the Denver defense is falling apart. They're letting everybody go. They're not signing anybody. You got Talib gone. And
Is
then,
Von Miller there?
Yeah, Von Miller's still there.
Okay, good.
And the other corner,
It's like,
the other corner, he's going to was it the Dolphins or Kansas City? Can't remember, but their defense is being let go.
Dismantled?
Well, they're letting them go. They're not prepared
paying
to
them.
re-sign these guys. So I don't know if that defense is going to be as good. I don't know if that team is going to be as good.
I think the defense will be just fine.
Well, who do you think is going to have a better season? Case Keenum or Kirk Cousins?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Gosh, that is good. I like Kirk Cousins' talent better, but I like Case Keenum's weapons better. So, but if I had to choose, I'd go with Case Keenum.
Yeah, I would say Case Keenum actually, just because I'm not sold on Kirk Cousins.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Case Keenum with you guys.
Case Keenum in Denver.
I think is a limb because
we'll see who they have to play too. You know,
I don't think their defense
is going to matter
like
what
good.
defenses they're playing against.
Well, I mean, what are you asking about the defense or the Denver team or
Denver's defense is not going to be as good as the Vikings defense. So
the Vikings defense is awesome. Though.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned right now, but I'm fucking with Case Keenum because I like him as a quarterback better than Kirk Cousins. Even though Kirk just got everybody paid, because really what matters about this contract and why it's significant is 2021 when I believe it's Aaron Rodgers and well, technically Tom Brady, but it's going to be guys like that who are going to be wide open and they're going to be asking, hey, y'all gave Kirk Cousins.
Oh no, it's setting this bar super high. Yeah.
Actually, I think Aaron Rodgers' contract is up next year.
Aaron Rodgers is going to make a shitload of money.
But 2021
it'll be fully guaranteed.
2021 is the collective bargaining agreement ends.
Because they need to rework that collective bargaining because Aaron Rodgers will get guaranteed money, but there will be some whack all-stars in the NBA who are still getting paid more than him.
Whack. It's a fact, but so by the end of next year, who do you think is going to be the highest paid quarterback? Because I mean, we need to look it up maybe, but I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Going to be up for free agency next year,
and he's got 2 or 3 more years of prime superstar level
at least.
The Packers are probably pretty concerned that he's going to leave them and sign with someone else.
I think Matt Stafford is going to be like, yo, Kirk Cousins.
Oh, Matt Stafford needs to get paid.
He's going to be like, yo, I'm going to need to renegotiate that contract. What's going on?
Yeah.
Matt Stafford, you guys think he's great?
I think he's better than Kirk Cousins.
Wait. Okay. I do not think Matt Stafford's great, but I think he will get paid.
He puts up great stats.
Yeah, great stats. Okay. Great stats.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's what he's going. That's why he's going to probably go. Yo, I need to get a little bit of that paper.
He'll get paid because of those stats.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do you think who's going to be the next quarterback to get that big payday?
Well, right now Jimmy G got the big one.
Kirk Cousins and Jimmy G are going to be the highest paid.
Jared Goff could
this
get
year.
A huge contract.
You think Jared Goff?
And I can't believe I'm saying that
because he'd be up next year or the year after.
In 2 years, maybe. Who do you think?
Jared Goff is a good answer. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be somebody we haven't seen yet.
Maybe Dak Prescott.
Maybe Dak Prescott.
Dak can get a huge contract.
Because he's young.
It's all going to matter if these teams get into the playoffs and how well they're doing.
His contract will be up next year. This year. After this year, I think.
I think he's the same year as
Yeah.
Goff.
Because they only get a 3-year contract, right?
Yeah.
Rookies only get 3 years, and it's like $400,000 or something like that, depending on where you get drafted. Man, Dak Prescott could probably get $200 million.
Him and Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, easily. Oh, Zeke's going to get paid,
or at least like 120 fully guaranteed.
Yeah, the fully guaranteed card is on the table right now.
That's just crazy. That everyone's it never happens. This is the one sport where they need guaranteed money. It's the only sport that doesn't.
Only one that doesn't.
Yeah.
The only one that doesn't. The worst union in the world. Like, they might be worse than like those Chinese slave shops where they motherfuckers be working.
Sweatshops?
The sweatshops. It might be worse union than them.
AKA the Chinese slave shops.
You know what I'm saying? The NFL is terrible union. Terrible union. Who else we got on the board here?
Oh.
Let's just talk about ODB.
Oh, yeah.
ODJ.
Let's get to ODB. Have you guys seen
If you haven't heard, a video has surfaced.
BJ. I said ODB.
They call him ODB.
ODB.
Oh, no, it's OBJ.
It's Old Dirty Bastard.
No, I'm just talking about Odell Beckham Jr. Exactly, it's OBJ. That's why I said ODB. But, you know, he was acting like ODB. He was smoking a fat blunt.
Yeah.
That was kind of raggedy. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of raggedy looking. I was like, yo, my nigga, let me go. I can roll you a blunt. Yo, just call me up get me on retainer and just roll you up blunts all day. And he was I'm not gonna say he was snoring cocaine, but he was with a reported Instagram model chopping up cocaine next to him, who we assume was snorting.
I love this term Instagram model.
Well, I don't want to say Instagram hoe because
someone just like takes good selfies.
I hate Instagram.
we don't say Instagram hoe because it's disrespectful to women.
Sure.
She's an Instagram model.
Yeah, it definitely looked like there was enough lines for two people, not just one.
You know, maybe she going back in for a little dip, a little double dip.
A little double dip.
You know what I mean? Maybe she going back in for a one, two. You know, maybe she gonna hit one.
Love.
She was like, "Oh no, them was both is mine." We don't know. I just want to say that pizza looked real mad crazy. That's all I got.
What kind of pizza was it?
Yeah,
It was
what?
pepperoni.
Oh, and it looked mad crazy? A pepperoni pizza? that
Greasy.
looked
Just
mad
mad greasy.
We don't know
Pepperoni.
we don't know what company it was.
No, we have no idea.
It looked like a privately owned.
It was in
pizza
Europe.
joint.
They say it was in
okay.
Europe, possibly Italy.
Oh,
Oh,
actual
because
pizza.
it was pizza?
Well, no, because of where it was.
It's a good guess.
And I think it's because of where it was and the Instagram model in question that they believe that it was
I
in
see.
Italy.
but also someone was filming it, right?
Someone,
yeah.
The young lady is
okay,
the one
okay.
that was in.
Oh, yeah, because
So
the
it's
first time I
two of
saw
them.
it, like, I missed the whole cocaine part. I was
Right,
like,
me
oh,
too.
what? He's smoking a blunt and eating a pizza. I was like,
Right.
oh, wait, if you pause it,
It's like,
no,
ooh,
that
there
is,
was an
that is-
oops.
There it is. Oops.
Get that in frame. Must be a director of photography.
She did that shit on purpose. She trying to get her followers up. This is a ploy to fuck up Odell Beckham.
Yeah, what's
Jr.'s
going to happen
money.
with him? What's going to happen to you?
I
think?
say 4-game suspension.
Oh, no suspension, but you can guarantee
What?
this. No, it won't be no suspension, but you can guarantee this. Yesterday morning, he got a little knock at the door.
Who is it?
The P man.
It's Roger Goodell.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Roger Goodell, but it was one of his P men. The P man in the NFL, the P man just shows up to your house, and you have to pee right there in front of him.
Oh shit, the
Oh, the
urination
P-Man,
man.
The actual. I thought P like stood for something else.
Yeah.
Oh no,
it's literally
the
just P-E-E.
P-E-E man
The P-Man.
shows up to your house immediately, no questions asked. You got to pee, and man, I know that was a bad day.
So, okay.
so he might not get suspended
1 game. It'll be 1 game.
because he's already in the drug policy. I think he's under the drug policy already. He's in the drug program in the NFL already.
Odell Beckham is?
I think he is.
Well, if Le'Veon Bell got 3 games for smoking weed,
Yeah,
For
I think
ball.
he'll definitely get suspended.
Well, I don't think he'll get suspended based on the video. Is if he fails a
pee.
drug test.
but doesn't marijuana like stay in your pee for like?
Yeah, but we're assuming that we know the date of the video.
See that's another thing I saw on Twitter.
That's the big one.
Apparently, Odell Beckham has tattoos on his wrists, and in that video he didn't. So this might be from
These are
a
clues.
long time
It's
ago.
just like a
Exactly.
detective company, guys. Pizza,
Exactly.
Italy.
You get
I
the
do-
real right here
Tattoo.
at the fucking Excellent Adventure,
If
baby.
someone tweets it
We
and I
figured it
see
out.
it, I'm gonna believe it.
Hey, man,
If there are 100 likes and retweets, it must be true.
we are real life investigative reporters, man.
How did
Just
his hair look? Did he
figured
have
it
the
out.
blonde yet?
We figured out that it
Look
was
at that
going.
blunt. It's poorly rolled.
We
You're
figured
all
out.
missing this.
We figured out that Case Keenum was going to go to the Vikings or the Jets. We figured out that
I was talking
Odell
about Allen
Beckham Jr.
Robinson and the Chicago Bears a few weeks ago.
exactly,
I was pretty excited
and
about that.
Odell Beckham Jr. We're
get
gonna
in
go ahead and
trouble
say
with the girl.
we're gonna say that is an old video.
Hey, I
Yeah,
hope
it's
it's true because, like we said earlier, the NFL needs superstars
Okay,
like
let's
this.
say-
He makes the NFL entertaining.
Let's say it's not true, and
That it's an old video?
The Giants don't sign him to a big contract. Is this a contract year for him?
Next year,
next year, I believe. is.
Next year is, or if the Giants like just want to get rid of him.
No, man, that is a superstar talent. You can't get rid of that.
There's no way
They
that
should
would
give
happen,
him
right?
cocaine in the summer just to keep him happy.
they're gonna go through the motions. They're gonna drug test him, and if we're right, the video is old,
Yeah.
then I don't think he'll have any problems, and I think he'll get his money. He won't. I don't think he'll get a quarterback money, is what he's asking for. But he might get a guaranteed contract, a fully guaranteed contract. He might go after that because today changed everything. You know.
Sure.
Also, I want evidence towards the fact that it was an old video.
Yep.
The blunt being all raggedy, maybe his blunt skills was bad.
It was his first blunt roll.
And now, like anyone that knows him is like, no. He's real good at rolling blunts.
Oh,
so
yeah,
this has got to be at least 2 years ago.
Way better at rolling blunts.
Oh, that's back in the day when he couldn't roll a blunt.
Right.
See that blunt?
That was when he was rolling swishers. Now he rolls
Yeah.
backwoods. Now he switched over, so now I know that is an old video.
Also, the video's kind of grainy. It's definitely around iPhone 5, iPhone
iPhone 5? That looked like an Android.
All right, exactly.
That looks like an Android.
You know he's
a
working,
flip phone camera.
You know an Instagram model is probably going to have an iPhone 7
I mean, she is an
by
Instagram
now,
model.
right?
By now.
With the
At
low
least.
light.
I mean, if you're going to be an Instagram model, you have to have the best camera available.
Yeah.
You got the 10, right?
Yeah,
With
the 10 now with the black
big screen
background, the
and
crazy ass.
Buy one of those portable flash. Flash with your
How
phone.
else are you gonna get your booty pic up there?
The booty enhanced
You
button.
know, I mean, your booty don't
Yeah.
fit in the regular screen. The i7.
There's
my
not a
booty
flip
don't fit in
phone
the
camera that
i7.
can
My
catch
booty,
a booty.
I need to get my booty in the
Deserving
i10.
of
I need the
Instagram
i10.
modelness.
So
Odell Beckham, 12 touchdowns, 1,500 yards next season.
That's
Who's
what you're thinking?
A-Rob?
12 touchdowns,
1,500 yards.
1,500 yards
He's going to be nice.
next year.
A-Rob?
A-Rob, Allen Robinson, baby.
Oh yeah, Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson, maybe 7 touchdowns, 1,000 yards.
Allen Robinson stats, I'm going to say 1,200 yards, and I'm going to give him like 10 touchdowns because he's
love
going to be
it.
the only person that we're going
I
to throw
love
to
it.
in the red zone.
I love it.
And I'm
Next
okay
year's a
with
big
that.
year for you, Allen Robinson.
I
With
mean,
no quarterback.
Playing from behind, though.
Hey,
they
that's
just
a
gotta
good
figure
point.
out
That's
how
a good
to
point.
use these
They're gonna
two
be
in the
throwing a
offense.
lot. They're gonna be throwing a lot.
Look out for them Chicago Bears.
Bears got a running back. Bears got a running back.
We got 2 running backs, Jordan Howard
Oh,
And
Tara
and
Cohen.
which one's the fast one?
Cohen. He's the little
Tariq
guy.
Cohen, yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
Tariq Cohen.
speedster.
I call him Tarek.
oh man, that's funny.
Tarek. Tarek.
Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving.
Okay, let's move on to
The
the block party. I
That
love
song has been stuck in my head all week, Eric.
it. Oh yeah, it's stuck in there.
My girlfriend's like,
Why the fuck are you singing that?
I was going to the bathroom the other day and I like caught myself. I was like, he's on fire! I was like, oh my god.
dude, your fist is on fire.
man, if they need to bring that game back. They need to bring that game back.
NBA Jam?
NBA Jam.
Oh, that's a classic.
NBA Jam's great.
Man.
Okay, what's going on in the NBA right now?
Everything, man. The like you. Well, I don't know if y'all follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at Bill James and Tig. At Bill
Tig had
James
some
and
hot
Tig.
takes on Twitter.
Tig
I
had
was
some hot
taking
takes.
all over that
Hot
Twitter
takes.
this week.
I love it.
He was the guy out. I don't know if you guys grew up in places where they do this, but he was the guy that went out in the street with his fucking pistol and just started busting out in the middle of the street. And he was just out there busting. He was on Twitter. He was just like, bah, 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 bah.
I got that to say.
I was like,
Someone to listen to me.
oh my gosh. He's like, Lonzo Ball be the greatest player that ever lived. No, I'm joking.
No, that was me.
No.
That was me.
That was James. James. I feel like James like shot the first gun, and then that was like, oh, we're shooting guns. Yes, I'm gonna say. I need to say some things too.
I've been watching Lonzo, man. He's good. He's a tall point guard. He jumps passing lanes. He's quick.
He thinks he can shoot threes, but he should not be shooting threes.
Are we really going to start the block with... Okay, we're going to go ahead and start the block with the balls. We start with the balls.
Starting with the ball.
Balls.
The, overall, the Los Angeles Lonzo Balls, I should call them, are really taken to his
Lonzo
passing.
Balls.
They're all playing phenomenally.
He should
And they-
stop shooting 3-pointers.
Well,
As soon as everyone was like,
He
Lonzo
should
Ball
stop
figured it out.
shooting.
He was like, I think he was like 5 for 28 in the last few games.
Yeah, but before that, he was like 10 for 20.
I think he had a 3 that almost hit the other side of the
Please,
basket.
what he needs to do is stop shooting 3-pointers. I hate people getting mad at Ben Simmons.
Stop it.
Stop getting mad at Ben Simmons for not shooting threes. He just doesn't shoot threes.
What? If you're gonna learn, it should be a rookie year.
No, that's a good thing. You learn in the court, in the gym, when you by yourself. That's how Kobe did it.
You know what? I actually
learn by not fucking up your team in the game, because he's costing their team some possessions.
But they're winning.
Yeah.
They're winning because Brandon Ingram and Julius Randle have been playing out of
Their schedule's getting
minds.
real hard right now. This is why I thought they were going to
They just beat the Cleveland Cavaliers,
Who are garbage.
And Isaiah Thomas was having an FU game.
Who came off the bench?
Yeah. But he was knocking him down. But I want to say this about Julius Randle. Julius Randle is a straight up beast. He was not playing in the beginning of the year. He was getting benched. Coach's decision. Coach Luke Walton was getting in his face, and now he's coming correct. Okay, he is bulldozing.
Yeah.
He is going lefty on all these people who can't guard left. He's nice.
But his only problem is,
what's up?
When he plays good teams, he can't go to his right. And good teams, like the Spurs and whatnot, scouting is good at those teams, and they just say, hey, don't let him go left and force him to the right. And that's when the Lakers struggle.
Well, they beat the Spurs last week, so
they're young. They're still young.
The Lakers' upcoming games, let's just look at what they have.
It is a rough schedule.
It's pretty rough. So they got past the Cavs, which I thought they were going to lose the Cavs. So I did think they were going to lose the next 7.
I didn't think they were going to lose to the Cavs just because the Cavs are missing Kevin Love, which is just there's too many big guys.
It's a hole in their lineup.
Yeah. So next up, they have Denver, Golden State, Miami, the Pacers, the Pelicans. Then they get Memphis, but that's in Memphis, and then they get the Pistons. Those are like some really hard games for.
Well, they'll win Memphis because Memphis is tanking now.
Yeah, exactly. But the rest of those teams are all like teams trying to stay in the playoffs.
If they can go if they can get 2 wins out of those, including the Memphis, like I think they can win against Denver tonight, and if they can win Denver and
Denver's playing really good basketball.
You think who's going to beat Denver?
The Lakers are going to beat Denver.
I said if they can beat Denver and Memphis, it'll be a successful trip. I mean, they've already they already have the best record they've had in 5 years.
No, yeah. I mean, this is a great sign for Lakers.
Without Brandon Ingram playing, by the way.
So let's say LeBron, okay.
Brandon Ingram is the one who carried him while Lonzo Ball was sitting on the bench for 15 games.
I'm saying now they can win games without him too.
Yeah, but recently they've been playing really, really, really well.
That's because Julius has been playing out of his mind, and somebody woke up. Somebody woke up.
Chemistry with each other too. I think they're getting used to playing with each other, and
somebody woke Brook Lopez up.
Brook Lopez, man,
he still didn't have any. He still didn't have any rebounds in the game that they beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. How are you 7 feet tall and
has some moments?
How are you 7 feet tall and you don't have one rebound
against the Magic?
It was the Magic.
Yeah.
That's fucking garbage. Yeah, 21 points and 0 rebounds. I've never seen that stat line.
Game-winning free throws, though.
Game-winning free. They wouldn't have been game-winning free throws maybe if he'd have gotten 7 rebounds or so.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they would have been up by like 8 points. It's crazy. I don't understand Brook Lopez. I'm not hating on the Lakers. I'm just Brook Lopez. What are you doing, bro? Wake up,
Eric. What were you saying about LeBron James?
Okay, so let's say the Cavs, who look like a mess right now,
terrible,
but they're hurt. Like we'll see. Kevin Love has to come back, and then we can see what that team could look like. But if LeBron leaves Cleveland and decides he wants to come to the Lakers, what would the Lakers have to do to get LeBron James here? And
they definitely got to cut Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas has got to go. Who's playing great basketball too?
Sure. But the thing is, I don't think they have to get rid of anyone. They already cleared the cap space for 2 max contracts.
I don't think that Isaiah Thomas or LeBron James have a problem with each other. I think he could stay. He could his role is off the bench. he's always been a better bench player than he has been a starter.
Well, that's what I was saying about the Cavs. Isaiah Thomas should have been on the bench and coming off the bench.
Well, when he was
trying to force him into the starting lineup made no sense.
Yeah, when he was with the Kings, he was coming, and the Suns, coming off the bench, averaging like 20-something points a game.
His year in Boston, that was just a
MVP
really,
candidate.
really, really good team and well-coached team, I feel like.
And that's
System.
well coached.
A system, yeah. It was
That's what I'm saying. Tyrone Lue doesn't know how to coach. He should have been coming off the bench, but I think Tyrone Lue is easily influenced by LeBron James and agents. And I think Isaiah Thomas's agent was like, he ain't coming off the bench. This is a career. This is a, what do you call it, a contract season. We need to up his stats. So LeBron James should be the coach of the Cavaliers, pretty much.
He is. Coach.
That's why they're garbage
Why didn't
right
he come
now.
off the? He should have came off the bench then.
That's why they're garbage right now. Because
I don't know.
If that's what I'm saying, if LeBron James wanted him to come off the bench, he would have been coming off the bench. LeBron wanted to incorporate him into the offense. Dude wasn't ready for that yet. Problem is, also, the kind of offense that Isaiah Thomas runs is basically LeBron James offense. And you can't have two LeBron Jameses out there on the court at the same time. Just ball dominant.
Yeah.
You know,
like Isaiah Thomas would be perfect with LeBron James if he just focuses on like shooting threes and stuff like that. Because he can get open, but he has to hit those threes every time to work with LeBron.
That's why it's working with him and Lonzo.
Yep.
Because Lonzo can't shoot. Won't shoot. Doesn't shoot as much.
Yeah.
But
And I feel like Isaiah Thomas is starting to get back into form too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he's getting more healthy.
Lonzo Ball does what he does. All he does is pass to the open man. And if he makes it or misses it, he has the same stoic face on his mug.
I do like his stoic face.
Dude, he doesn't beat his chest, but he still works hard on defense.
Yeah.
He doesn't belong in that Ball family. If there's one black sheep.
In the NBA is what I thought you was going to say.
No, he belongs in the NBA.
I was like, what?
No way.
Lonzo Ball is a piece of a puzzle.
I'm all in on.
He is a piece of a puzzle.
Decent. He's like a tall Eddie House.
No man, he's like a tall
Eddie
Jason
House can
Kidd.
shoot.
He is really fun. He is like a tall Jason Kidd, I think, like the way he plays.
No, he's
Jason Kidd when he came in the league was not a good 3-point shooter and had
but he could
become
play,
a 3-point shooter.
Man, Jason Kidd when he came into the league was a first team defense.
That's the major difference.
Major difference.
Lonzo Ball could learn how to play defense, I suppose.
He's Ricky Rubio.
Oh,
I can see that.
Lonzo
right
Rubio.
Now, he's bigger. He's way bigger than Rubio though.
He's the same height. I think they both 6'7". 6'6", 6'7".
No, I don't think Ricky's that tall.
I think
is he?
Rubio's closer to 6'2", maybe.
Yeah, I don't think Ricky's that big. He does look like he should be on The Sopranos, though.
I'm gonna look it up right now as we.
He looks like a little grease ball.
But yeah, he's just Ricky Rubio. He can't shoot.
Big Rick.
Can't shoot free throws. Actually, Ricky Rubio's a good free throw shooter.
Well, that's the thing about the Isaiah Thomas that I like. They finally have him and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope can shoot free throws to ice games because before that, none of those the young Lakers.
I mean,
could
that's a
hit free
big
throws.
part of the game
Yeah.
now. God, I was watching that Houston game. And I'm so tired of watching James Harden get fouled.
Let's talk about Houston.
Oh, yeah. Let's
While
have
James
Houston
is looking up Ricky.
Big Ricky.
What game did you watch? Houston versus who?
Raptors game, right?
Yeah, that game. No. Oh, the Spurs game.
Ricky Rubio, 6'4".
6'4". Yeah.
Scouting thoughts?
Lonzo Ball's way taller than that.
Scouting thoughts on Houston though?
I still think that the Rockets are going to win the finals.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not even sticking to that.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Was it a fun game to watch?
No, I'm about to complain about watching that game. Every time I looked up, James Harden was getting fouled at the 3-point line. Fouled.
The only player not complaining about the refs this season.
Yeah, except
is
that one
James
time.
Harden.
That one time they called a foul on him during that Boston game. That was
At the end of the game.
At the end of the game when they were up.
He should be ashamed of himself.
Like,
Double foul.
How is he getting Jordan calls and has never won anything?
He didn't have Chris Paul yet. And Capella.
Man, I never seen Jordan choke like I've seen.
And they have
this guy
Gordon
choke.
coming off the bench too. They have some depth on that team.
That's what I was thinking about the calls. I was like, I think statistically, this guy is blowing Kobe Bryant out of the water.
He is
with this as far as best shooting guard I mean,
Oh wait,
he's getting,
I thought you meant just as far as acquiring free throws.
No, that's what I'm
not-
saying. Like he's putting up like 30 points a game. Kobe Bryant reached 30, I think, twice in his career, and he's getting all these superstar calls and free throw lines like 11 times.
Kobe
a game.
Bryant also played with this thing called the most dominant player in the game.
That's what I'm saying.
So
he's getting all these calls.
Right,
He's not at that level.
He's also getting more shots off than Kobe would have gotten off.
Oh, I see.
Is what I was saying early in his career. Because
Well, there's no one else there to shoot. Yeah.
right, there's nobody else there to
He's
shoot.
shooting, 30 shots a game?
And the Rockets are shooting like 50 3-pointers a game as a team.
Oh, no, yeah. The Rockets are a 3-point shooting team. That's why they can win the finals. They're a version of the Golden State Warriors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
They
I-
have 4 guys on that squad.
I think he's getting unfair treatment by the refs. He's James Harden.
It's pretty insane.
It's insane. He's
In
getting like
his favor.
10 free. Yeah, in his
Oh, yeah,
favor,
yeah.
and it's like 10 free throws a game.
Yeah. Most of the majority of the Spurs all had 2 fouls by the end of the first quarter.
It's hard to
What
watch.
the hell's happening here?
But
What'd you think of that? What'd you think of that thing where he pushed off the Clipper player and stared at him and licked his chops and then shot the 3?
I actually really like that. I like that.
See, if it was literally any other player, I thought it would be awesome. But because I don't like James Harden,
Yeah. So
I was like, get over yourself.
If people haven't seen, look up James Harden video on
Wesley Johnson.
Wesley Jones, and he crosses him over so bad that Wesley Jones falls down and then stares at him for a second and then shoots a 3 and just nails it.
so Marte, he predicted that the Spurs would fall out of the playoffs.
And where are the Spurs right now?
The Spurs are so far down, I couldn't even get to it on my screen. They are the 10th spot.
They're tied.
Good call.
They're tied. There's like a 4-way tie.
There's a
Tomorrow
four-way
they could
tie
be back in the-
for
right now. The Spurs are officially out of the playoffs.
But on Thursday, which should be tomorrow if you're listening to this on Wednesday,
And we're recording Tuesday.
The Spurs could be back into the playoffs.
Kawhi Leonard is supposed to be
that's right.
coming
Kawhi's
back
back.
on
Yeah.
Thursday against the Pelicans.
Ooh.
You guys, we said that
They have a tough
It'll be a
schedule
tune-up
coming
game.
up, though. They could get back. Who do you think is falling out of the
we said
Western
last
Conference?
week that Minnesota and the Jazz would fall out, but the Jazz and Minnesota have been hanging on.
I said the Nuggets and Timberwolves. I'm sticking to that. I don't think that the Timberwolves can keep this up, and I bet with the Spurs getting Kawhi Leonard back, they jump back in.
Yeah, the Spurs would, like, if I was putting money on it, it would be the Spurs getting back in. I think Denver or Utah, Timberwolves are out, and
There's like 15 more games left in the season.
yeah, I'd put Denver in, Utah out, Minnesota out, and Spurs in.
Okay.
But I am still predicting that the Spurs don't make the playoffs.
I am really surprised that the Oklahoma City Thunder made their little run that they made right here, came up here, made to the 4th spot. They was in 7.
Carmelo's playing pretty well lately.
Carmelo and Paul George. And you know who kind of took a step back? Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, he had a shooting slump there for a little bit.
Yeah, you know who they picked up that's really helping? Corey Brewer. He's in the...
He actually is being an extra body.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about Corey Brewer at the All-Star game.
I saw him at the All-Star game.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
yeah.
That's why I said I seen him.
We're like, oh, shit, Corey Brewer. I forgot he was at the All-Star.
I seen him. He wasn't an All-Star. You know what I'm saying? I seen him.
But these past 3 games, he's playing like a almost all-star. I guess around 18 points a game. But just another body, good defender.
Great
shooter.
defender. He's a great defender. You know, that's why he still has a job in the NBA, in my opinion.
You know he's 6'6" and 185 pounds. He's a skinny guy.
Skinny.
Wait,
dude.
did you say 6'6", 185?
Yeah.
Maybe even taller.
Holy shit.
And I was like, wow, my fat ass.
Right. Well, I might be 185 pounds right now. I'm definitely not 6'6". Like, that's crazy. So in the Eastern Conference,
Another bold call by Eric was...
I did say that
The
The Pacers
Pacers
were going to be number one in the Central Division and the
But you-
third seed in the playoffs.
That's right.
I mean,
we get them right on this show, motherfucker.
We are getting really good, guys.
We are fucking good at this
the
shit.
weekly prediction I did get.
You better be listening to this show if you want to get this bread. If you want to get your motherfucking bread.
If you want to eat.
If you want to eat. That's right. Quit gambling like a degenerate and fucking get the shit right.
Yeah, we'll see how long they stay up there. The Cavs are all busted up right now, which is helping. But the Pacers beat Boston twice in Boston right now.
It was a close game, right?
Very close game. Both of them are close. Yeah, I like their odds to stay up in the third seed here because they're a young, fun basketball play team, and Oladipo is a superstar.
They are a game and a half above the Cleveland Cavaliers right now. I'll be honest.
Would
I
you
thought
ever have predicted that the Pacers would be the third seed in the East?
No,
Even in the
thought
East,
I called you
this year?
crazy for saying it last week.
Yeah,
No.
When they made that trade, it was like, all right, they're tanking, they're rebuilding for the Paul George trade. I mean,
yeah. Miles Turner's showing up, but I mean,
didn't
granted,
think so.
okay, this is the problem. The next like 4 or 5 games are all against like playoff teams that are in the playoffs or trying to get into the playoffs. So their upcoming schedule is going to be really, really hard. And after the All-Star game, their schedule was kind of easy, and now it's the real test. So in 2 days, they could be.
How many
back
games
out.
are left?
I think around 15.
About 15.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They're not gonna lose. Look,
To
they're-
stay up there, I mean,
Yeah.
they're definitely going to make the playoffs.
Who do the Cavs
Oh, for
play?
sure. Right now, they're for the rest
But
of the
that's a thirsty team, and Lance Stevenson is a crazy person.
is he the X factor?
I think for some reason Lance Stevenson as a Pacer,
It just makes sense.
It just makes sense,
Yeah.
and because he makes no sense, just like as a human being. Lance
He
Stevenson
makes no sense. So it makes so much sense.
You see him like there was this one game he like fell down and was like on the floor and held his heart with his eyes closed, and then everyone like went around there for a second and he popped back
Oh
up,
my God.
darted up and just started running down the court like galloping.
So
He's a crazy person.
So Cleveland has to play, or gets to play, I should say, Phoenix next. Then they got Portland. They could lose that.
this is all
At
on the road
Portland.
too.
At Phoenix, at Portland, at Chicago. I think they lose one of
beat
those
Phoenix.
3. One of those 3.
Yeah, they'll be.
Portland.
Yeah, they'll
They'll lose to Portland. I
Yeah.
think.
Then you got
Milwaukee.
Toronto, Phoenix, again, all in Cleveland. I think
Milwaukee and Toronto are hard.
I think they're going to lose the Toronto game, win the Milwaukee game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think they beat
So again,
Toronto.
1 out of 3. Oh, so you think they go
if they
3-0.
beat Toronto, then they'll probably be the championship favorites.
I'm not completely sold on Toronto.
I'm not sold on them. I'm just talking about regular season right now.
Yeah. I'm just always sold on LeBron James. Unfortunately.
I think we're going to see the Pacers probably stay in the same
So
spot.
the Pacers
man.
have the 76ers there in Philadelphia.
That's gonna be a good game.
Then they got Toronto at home. Then they got Washington in Washington.
They should win that. They should win
Then they got the Lakers at home.
probably winning that.
Yeah. Then they got New Orleans in New Orleans.
That'll be a good game.
Then they got the Clippers at home. And then they got Miami at home. That's a hard schedule.
Yeah. If I had to guess, I'd say Cleveland takes the number 1 back.
Yeah. But way to go, Pacers. Really, you're making me look smart.
Overachieving.
Way overachieving for the year. I didn't
They got
think I was
some
going to
good
be excited
players.
about basketball. And now I'm kind of excited about basketball.
Well, that's why we're happy to have you on the podcast.
Yeah.
What if I just hated everything?
Who cares, guys?
Eric.
Why are you even talking about it?
So we think that all the teams that are in the Eastern Conference right now, we
Yeah, I don't
believe
think the Pistons are getting
going to be in
Pistons
there.
next year are going to make the playoffs.
You think the Pistons next year are going to make the playoffs?
Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond, they had some pieces and are healthy
Well,
for
the
a whole
problem,
season.
the
I mean,
problem is Reggie
Reggie
Jackson
Jackson's
hasn't
been hurt.
He hasn't come back at all. Yeah, he was
What's
supposed
wrong
to
with
come.
Reggie
I
Jackson?
don't know.
It's been a long time,
don't
I
know.
feel like.
His hair. What's wrong?
His
No, I'm
hair's
joking.
wrong.
Oh, and Ish Smith, one of
Ish
the great
Smith's been playing
names,
well, right?
is on Detroit. I thought he was on the Knicks. That's a great name. He's tight.
Ish.
His real name is Shit. His real name is Shit Smith,
Wait,
but he's playing good.
is that on his birth certificate?
It's on his birth certificate.
Mom, you named me shit.
It was a typo by the nurse.
So yeah, what do y'all think about the Celtics and the Raptors? They clinched.
What's going on with the Celtics?
Well, they're all hurt.
They're all getting banged up at the wrong time.
Kyrie was hurt
Or maybe
too,
this
though.
is the right time.
They
to
played
like,
well
just rest
though.
these
Kyrie
guys.
was hurt too.
Yeah, Kyrie's
that's
out for a
system
while.
team.
Kyrie, Marcus Smart.
They still have Al Horford there that can be the guy to score.
Al Horford is probably a very underrated all-star.
Which one of those two teams do you think are more likely to
win the
make it to the
championship?
Eastern Conference Finals?
Celtics.
Between who?
The
Celtics and
Celtics
Raptors.
and the Raptors.
Oh, the Celtics.
Yeah, Brad Stevens is a great coach, and I wouldn't be surprised if all these injuries were fake just so they can get some rest.
Who
No,
do
that's
you
what I'm
think-
saying. There's 15 games left. There's going to be a lot of injuries to keep guys
Oh, yeah.
out.
You were saying earlier.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of be prepared for.
Yeah.
Who do you think out of those? Since you think the Celtics, who do you think they're going to be playing in the Eastern Conference Finals?
In the Eastern Conference Finals? Ooh.
Cleveland-
What's the playoff picture look like right now?
Well,
Who's
they're
playing
the 1
who?
and 2.
And then
The Pacers.
Pacers are the 3.
Cavs are 4.
Cavs are the 4.
So the Raptors versus the Heat. Raptors win. Boston versus the Bucks. Yeah, I'll take Boston. I'll take my Pacers over the Sixers. Cavs over the Wizards. And then we have Toronto.
So it's just the top 4.
yeah, it's really only going to
yes.
be between Cleveland and the Pacers.
In my wildest dreams, the Pacers versus Boston. In what I really want to see is the Cavs versus Boston. I just want to see Kyrie versus LeBron James. I think would
Yeah, that would
be
the
great to
best.
see. And I think the Cavs
So you
could be-
just took your Pacers out?
I mean,
You're playing with house money.
I'm keeping things real with the Pacers. Listen, I love the fact that the Pacers are the 3rd seed, but there is no chance in hell the Pacers.
I hear
go
you.
to
I
the
hear you.
NBA
I hear
Finals
you.
this
I
year.
hear you.
You know,
So-
they need some pieces still.
Same question for the Western Conference then. What do we think about these two teams, 1 and 2, the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors? Who is going to be in the Western Conference Finals? One of them,
Warriors.
both of them can be, or can they?
Where would they play each other?
I don't think both of them are going to
Right
be.
now, it would be the home field advantage is Houston. But I say the Rockets. I say the Warriors win maybe in 5.
Right?
Win
I
in
mean,
5?
there is
Just a better team.
there is a path where they could play each other in the Western Conference
Yeah.
Finals, but I just don't believe that the Houston Rockets will
Will even make it.
to the. I don't think they're going to make it to the Western Conference Finals.
What teams in the playoffs picture can beat them?
The Thunder.
No, they can't.
Yeah, they can. They have beaten them.
Not in the playoffs, though.
The Thunder and the Jazz.
And the Spurs.
Oh, if the Jazz make the playoffs.
If the Spurs make the playoffs,
Yeah,
as
in the
well.
playoff picture.
If the Spurs make the playoffs,
Right.
yeah.
The
the
Spurs can
beat
definitely beat them
anybody.
with Kyrie.
Listen,
Kawhi.
yeah.
I mean, with Kawhi Leonard, man, over.
Maybe.
I
I gotta see. We
The
have,
Claw.
no. I
That's
love
a
the
terrible
Claw.
name.
The Claw. I think the Claw and Born Ready have to be the 2 worst nicknames in the NBA.
Ready?
Born Ready is Lance Stevenson's nickname.
God.
First
How
of
are
all,
you-
that's an amazing nickname.
How ridiculous is
Because
that?
you know what he was? He was born ready.
He was Born Ready. Lance Stevenson was Born Ready.
You know what I got for you? That's
That's Lance Stevenson
Lance
blowing
Stevenson.
on your cheek
That's
because he was
his rookie
born
cards
ready.
crumpled up.
And the Claw. The Claw's pretty bad too, though. Yeah. Anyone can beat the Rockets, but the Rockets
I'll
to
say
me are
anyone.
playing the best basketball right now. We'll see if that keeps up, but I don't know.
I just feel like you
they look
double
really
team. You double team James Harden.
good. Then you have Chris Paul.
Well,
That you
I'm
have to
saying the
figure out how to
Warriors
guard.
are as great a
to do what? Chris Paul is
Chris Paul hits buckets.
overrated at this point.
at what was I saying? The Warriors, as good a scoring team they are, they're also great. They also have great individual defenders. I don't even
Exactly.
think you have to double team. You put Andre Iguodala on Harden or something, and Durant on, anyway.
So you think they will make the Western Conference
Oh,
Finals?
yeah, in 5 games over anyone.
No, I mean the James Harden and the Rockets.
I'm saying
if they were
You
to
guys are saying Houston might get knocked out in the first round.
I said there's 3 teams up there that can take them out
Second-
in the earlier rounds.
Second round?
for me,
Yeah.
second round.
I mean, Houston could get knocked out in the second round.
I mean, the Thunder. Yes, I think the Thunder and the Trailblazers could beat the Houston
Yeah, the
Rockets.
Trailblazers have won, 10 in a row right now?
They are good. They are a good
How do
team.
you guys feel about them?
I feel like
Do you
Chris
think they're a good
Paul
team?
has always had trouble playing against them. And, Chris Paul has a lot of trouble with these athletic guards, and that's all you're going to be playing
Completely
against.
different team than that Clippers team.
He was a lot of the problem with the Clippers, though. He didn't mesh well. Like, he would choose to score one game and then choose not to score another game. You don't get the same Chris Paul every game. It's like what his body will allow him to do. Because he's been hurt since before he left New Orleans. He's always hurt.
Yeah.
He's just not reliable to me. He's always
I say-
broken my heart in the NBA.
I think this is
playoffs.
the year that
My theory-
that these guys become reliable in the playoffs finally, and they put it together because it'll be their only chance to win in the playoffs.
My theory is that every championship team needs and has had a one-on-one player that can pull up for a mid-range jump shot. It was Kobe Bryant. It was Michael Jordan. On the Spurs, it was Manu Ginobili. And, Heat had Wade. Chris Paul could not be that guy. He could not go one-on-one to do a pull-up mid-range jumper because he's too small. And he would always put up a crazy shot or whatever. And he would try to pass and, someone would fumble out of
I
bounds.
thought Chris Paul was a
I
really
still-
good mid-range shooter.
Yeah, but not one-on-one at the end of a game.
And this, and
Yeah,
this,
he has missed some huge baskets at the end of
because he feels like he's
playoff
the one
games.
who has to take it, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that's
now
what I'm
he
saying,
has
and
James Harden.
I don't think James Harden can do that either.
Well, the problem with James
he's
Harden
a
is
three-point guy.
I think James can do it.
Not
you
for
know
mid-range,
why?
not
You know
for
why?
mid-range.
You know why he scored 12
Yeah,
points in a game
I mean-
6?
Why?
Oh, because he got passing the ball.
Because he wasn't that guy.
No, because
in
they,
in that
if you
weird
double
game
team
where every
James,
time he had a layup, and then he would kick it out to someone waiting to shoot a 3, and then that guy wouldn't shoot the 3, and then they would kick it out to someone else waiting to shoot a 3. That James Harden, that playoff game, he scored 12 points.
yes. It's terrible. That's also what he did in the finals against the Heat.
See, I
when he was with the
don't think
Thunder.
the game is going to happen again because it happened already. So now he knows
See, I
to
think
just score, just fucking put buckets, just make some buckets, man.
I was going off earlier on how this is crazy how he's scoring 30 points a game. That's over a season, but in a 7-game series when you can key in on someone, have a defensive plan.
Houston's defense is really good too.
Well, it's okay. But anyway, I think the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to beat somebody real good.
Yeah, you like that Thunder.
They're going to be good in the playoffs. They look, they're getting ready. They got vets on that team. They're getting ready. They're gearing up. But anyway.
As crazy as he's playing, I think Westbrook can take it into an even higher gear.
Yeah.
And Paul George is figuring out how to play in OKC now. He's playing really well.
It'll be a great one season for the Paul George.
Y'all got any shout-outs?
Yeah, I do. New listener, new fan. Thank you, Kumar Gandhi.
Kumar Gandhi.
Chicago guy.
Shout out!
Shout out.
I got my Midwest shirt on today.
Yeah. You
I'm
know,
from the city in the Midwest, best city in the whole wide world.
I got no shout-outs for nobody today. Oh, yeah, well,
Shout
that's
out
what we're
to-
doing. We're shout out
everyone listening.
shout out to our audience. Oh, don't forget to put some comments in there. We got a gift package we're gonna give away.
actually-
It's
you
gonna
wanna
be
do
the
that now?
Bill James and Tig'S excellent gift package.
Oh yeah, hang on, Bill. What's going on? So what are we giving away?
We're gonna give away. It's gonna be a surprise.
Okay.
It's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be called the Bill James and Tig'S excellent gift package.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be amazing. Make sure you comment and subscribe. The only subscribers' comments will be accepted. And if you got the best comment, we're gonna give you
A gift.
a gift package full of goodies that we give you for free.
Wait, are we allowed to comment on our own
No.
stuff?
I'm not giving you nothing.
Okay.
We out of this bitch.
shot my baby down. They shot my baby down. They shot my baby down, down. They shot my baby down. They shot my baby down. They shot my baby down, down. JL15 started yesterday. For us as Americans, too busy being entertained by the sports and movies and the scandals, now they even care. All this is a genesis to martial law everywhere. Population control now administered by police. Mothers going to the morgue late at night.